Hi, I'm Andrea. Welcome to my channel. I need more lives.
Hi, it's 4 a.m. right now and I'm up because I cannot sleep. I have something that I need help with. For the past almost 10 years, I've been having something that is called phantom smells. I forget the technical name of it. But it comes and goes for me, and while I'm smelling it, I have trouble sleeping. I'm usually very depressed, just very down, and it just changes my whole mood. What it is you're smelling things that aren't actually there, usually really terrible things too. One thing that I really hate smelling is cigarette smoke, and that's one thing that I'll smell the most is cigarette smoke. So also I noticed that changes in the weather will make me smell different things. Sometimes, I swear I can smell the color purple. Sometimes I smell bleach when it's cold. I definitely smell smoke when it's hot. But I'll smell bleach so strong that it actually chokes me in my throat. It's so strong and so real, but it's in my head. It's not real. I actually thought that I was either being haunted by my grandfather, or somebody was outside my house and they were snooping on me because of the things that I would smell. Really thought that I was crazy, actually. For about 5 years, I had lived, by myself with my son. I was a single mother for a very long time, and outside, I thought my cousin was outside smoking, and he was snooping on me or something because he's a drug addict. He's a crackhead, and I thought he was outside snooping on me because he would come around once in a while asking for money and stuff. So, I thought he was squatting on our land. And then I went over to my mom's one day and I stayed the night with her. And I smelled it. I smelled smoke in my room, and they didn't smoke. So I ran into her room and I said, "Come here and smell this. I think he's outside. There's smoke. There's smoke. I smell it." And it was really strong. I mean, I can smell it right now. It's right here. But I said, "Come in here and smell," in the room that I was staying in. And she walked in and she said, "Andrea, there is no smoke here." And I had been complaining to her for 5 years that, I think Grandpa's haunting me because he smoked and he had just recently died. And I was like, yeah, I think Grandpa's haunting me because I smell smoke all the time. And then, I would fill my nose with toilet paper to get rid of the smell so I could sleep. And then when my cousin started coming around and he was asking for money and stuff, I just automatically assumed that, hey, it was him the whole time. He's been, squatting on our land, and he's outside and he's smoking, and it's probably him. That's just I'm trying to reason with it because it's so bad. I bought several plugins to try to fix the smell in the house, but it wasn't the house, it was me. It's something I can't get away from. It's in my head. What I think that it might be, I've gotten tested for it. It's not seizure. It's not a seizure disorder. I've been tested. My brain has been scanned over and over and over again. Probably got radiation poisoning from it, but they have checked every single part of my brain, and I had to stay in an MRI with my head in a cage for hours on end, and I'm very claustrophobic, so it took all of the strength that I had in my mind and in my body to stay in there, and because I wanted to know so bad what it was. Do I have tumors? Do I have a seizure disorder? I had two, I think it was called EEGs, where they put the things on your head. They put like sandpaper, like sand and glue in your hair, and they just put these probes all over your head, and they check your brain waves for seizure activity. And I've been hooked up to those twice. I've had, sleeping tests, all while I was trying to get a lap band and, my testing for the lap band. So with all of that, they didn't find anything. I gave my doctor a list of all the times and all the days that I was smelling this, and it was happening like over 100 times a day. Mostly for the whole entire day it would happen. There's one thing, when I go into restaurants, I smell rotten garbage. Some days I'll smell like dead bodies. That's on really bad days though, and that's when I'm like really depressed. But you can tell like my mood just goes way down when it's happening. As far as I know, it's not a mental disorder. What I think it is I had warts when I was a teenager. I had warts in my hands. I had a huge one on my thumb that's gone, and I had one right here on my finger. So when I went like that, I think, because I did this a lot, I think that I got warts. Well, I definitely know that I have warts off and on inside my nose. Off and on. You can't see them. They're very flat. And I've been told that, no, they can't grow in mucus, but they do. They do. Because I've had them. And what I think happened was, I think that they went up in my brain and like onto my, or near my olfactory nerve, and I think that it's causing me to smell things, because that's your sense of smell, that nerve there. They were unable to do anything, to check to see if like I get, because I do have warts on and off inside my nose. They come and go. They make me go like this all the time, they make me just to do that. Right now I don't have any. I feel pretty good with my nose. But I'm thinking maybe they come and go next to or inside of my olfactory nerve, So I was just wondering if anybody has like symptoms of this, if they've heard of anybody having this and actually after being tested for a seizure disorder, if they ever found out what it was, what was causing it, and if they had any kind of surgery or intervention to relieve it, that'd be great to know. So far this past year I haven't had it for an entire year, and now I've just gotten it, and I've had it for about 3 weeks now. It's very depressing. So it comes and goes most of the day. I don't really get that much relief from it, and I have insomnia while I have it too. It's not nice. For the most part, I'm trying to ignore it, but it's really getting me down to live like the whole year without it, and then it come back. You think you're cured of whatever it was, and then it comes back, and then you just get all depressed again. So if you have any ideas or any clues, because this is such a hard disorder to figure out, it's not on the internet, and if it is, it's a seizure disorder, would have already been, ruled out on. They say that warts can't grow in mucous membranes, therefore they can't be in my nose, but they are. And therefore they can't be like anywhere in my brain, but I think that's what's happening. So if anybody has any information, like they know anybody or anything, just send me a message and let me know what you think it could be and if there is any relief for it. Thanks.